Hey y'all, what's up? Hey you guys. So as you guys are tuning in, if you guys can put your first name and where you're from in the comment section, that'd be amazing. Let me see, where are the comments? Let me find y'all's comments. There we go. Hey, y'all already commenting. Yes, I love it. What's up, you guys? Hey Beverly. Hey Kira. Did I say your name right? I don't know your first name, but hey. Let's see. Hey, Muriel. Did I say your name right? I don't know. But hi. Hey, you guys. So, as you guys are joining, put your first name, where you're from. Tell me something about you or your business. And let's just go ahead and hop right on in. This system is being so weird. It went from 0 viewers to like 9 of y'all all of a sudden, which is so weird. But hey, y'all, one second. I need some chapstick. I need me some chapstick. That's like one of the one things I can't do. If I don't have chapstick, it's just like it's a done deal. I'm like, mm-mm. Y'all ever been stuck somewhere with no chapstick and dry lips? It's like the worst. And you feel like everybody can see anyway. um. Okay, so before we get started, share this video out with anybody who you think it could help. You see the title, so if you know that the title will resonate with somebody you know, go ahead and share that out for me, so that they can benefit and they can join as well. So, okay, so as you guys can see in the title, we are talking about ooh, how cool, Namibia. Did I say that right? It's 4:02 a.m. where you are. Oh my gosh, thank you for joining. Goodness, excuse me. As you can see in the title, we are asking the question whether or not you are waiting on God, or is he actually waiting on you? 7 reasons to increase your reach and impact online. So we're just gonna hop right on in. Hey, hey Victoria. Hello. Okay, y'all. So tell me something about y'all's businesses in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know what type of business y'all have, where you're at in life, just how your day was, anything. Yeah. Because on a lot of videos, it feels like I'm talking to myself. With my clients, we be on Zoom, so at least they're like talking back to me. A lot of videos, I'm like just reading those comments. So anyway, it would really help. Okay, so like a while back, I heard the phrase, "Are you waiting on God, or is He actually waiting on you?" Like 10 years ago, and only a few years ago did it ever really make sense to like my situation and what I was going through in life and things like that. Let me move this before I knock it over. So years ago I had huge dreams, and I still have huge dreams, but years ago I had huge dreams, and I knew I was like I knew I wasn't gonna live an ordinary life, and I know that may sound weird, but like, have any of you guys just felt like, no, I know I'm here for a bigger purpose. I know I'm gonna be doing something like out of the ordinary, not something regular that everybody else does. I know it's gonna be different, and not out of pride, but just out of being very real. Is that anybody? Has anybody ever felt like that? I felt like that for the majority of my life. I say that like I'm like super old, and I just have had a long life, but you know what I mean. However, so what I will say too about that story is, fitness and mindset coaching day is going great. Hope yours is. Yes, my day is going great. It's been very, very productive. Thanks for commenting. Um, Dash, stop it. Dash, he's tearing up his bed. I swear, every time I go live. Cool. Yep. Hi from Nigeria. Oh wait, I'm from Nigeria, living US. Love that. Yes, I couldn't do normal jobs. Exactly. I've just always felt I was like called to do something like big. That doesn't mean that I may not, I don't know, but I just knew I was always called for like more than just like an average life, if that makes sense. Um, but however, I thought that an extraordinary life was just going to kind of fall into my hands, because I felt like that was something I was called to. So I thought that just like by living life, that it was going to kind of come to me. And really fast forward a few years later, um, And I didn't like my extraordinary life wasn't going like the way that I thought it was going to. It wasn't like I knew at that point it wasn't just gonna be handed to me. I knew it was gonna take a lot of faith and a lot of work, combined. Because I know a lot of times a lot of Christians, and I'm a Christian as well, so I'm not like Christians, but like as Christians, sometimes we can believe that we have all this, we have favor and we have this and we have that on our lives, which we do. However, there's also a level of which we have to kind of put our hand in the game. Like if God has done his part, he can only do what we allow him to do in our lives. He's given us free will, free choice. So that's one thing that I did not know and that I didn't even consider, because I was just like, oh well, you know, it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Like if it's for you, it'll be for you. But there's sometimes where no, you could miss that. Like, and I'm just saying, y'all. Like this is just how I feel. So this is my opinions. If y'all feel differently, I would love for y'all to comment below. But in terms of that, I just feel like there's so many people stuck being like, oh well, it'll come whenever it's time. Sis, what if God is asking you to take that step, to move, to do something, to do the work that's required to get you where he wants you to go? What if he's asking you to make the next step? A lot of times people just get stuck in like, oh, what'll be will be. And it's like, okay, great. We about to go get it. Now, you want to go get it with me? Let's go. Hey, hey, Sherry. Yes. So yeah, that's just a thing that I've seen a lot of times in Christians. And y'all, long story short, I have switched video editors. So I promise you pre-recorded videos are coming back very soon, because one of those videos are about, I think it's like 5 reasons a lot of Christian entrepreneurs are broke. And this kind of goes into what we're talking about right now. But anyway, sorry, this is not the point of the video, but I just had to go on that little tangent because I know for me, it was something that I just thought, oh, I just have to believe it and receive it and it's going to happen. It's like that work aspect that I needed to have was not happening. And I did not realize that was something I needed to do. I thought, oh, okay, it's just going to fall into my lap. And that's just not the case. Because a lot of times God, like, think about Noah in the ark. Did God build the ark for Noah? No. Name one person in the Bible that God did everything for them in terms of that. There was a level of which they had to buy in. They had to put their foot in the game, their hand in the game, whatever, to actually have that, come to fruition. So same with the ark. God gave him everything that he needed in terms of like, hey, do this, do that, don't do this, do this. This is your instructions. But Noah actually had to be the one that actually put all the wood together or whatever the heck material and create what God had asked him to create. There was action that needed to happen on the side of Noah as the human. And that happened on God's side, of course, as God, as the creator. So anyway, that's just something I see a lot of times in Christians. And just I see that in people as well. But I know a lot of times a reason for that with Christians is because, oh, I'm waiting on God. No, sis, you've been waiting on God for the past 2 years. God has told you to launch your business. God has told you to go all in. God has told you to stop being afraid of showing up on social media. But you haven't done that yet you're still saying you're waiting on God. But hey, I digress. It's too early in the live video for me to be, ramped up. But anyway, can any of you guys relate to this? Like, have y'all ever felt like this? Have you ever felt like, oh, it'll just happen. It just has to happen. Like, talk me through this. Have any of y'all like felt like this? Because this was me also. This is why I like feel like I can come so hard at this, because I'm coming at my past self. I'm coming at my past self who thought things were just gonna happen and fall in my lap. So if y'all feel like this, if y'all can relate, then definitely comment, or a heart or a thumbs up or something, just like a verbal cue to let me know that this is something that you guys, can relate to. So I will say it wasn't until I started to invest in my business that the tables really started to turn for me. And I tell you the story simply because I don't want you to be stuck like I was. I don't want you guys, y'all. And by the way, this was just a year ago when this was how I felt. Yep. Yes, in my super younger years. Yep, exactly. Yep. So yeah, I tell you guys this so that my past self is not y'all's reality. And when I say past, it's literally less than a year ago. So when this started changing for me was last December, last November. So yeah. Yep. I'm at the point where I need to start. I don't know how. What are you wanting to start? Then also, what options are you considering in order to start? Yep. I see y'all are relating to that. Okay, cool. So anyway, waiting on God while the whole time he's actually truly waiting on me was something that I, it was kind of a sucker punch, you know? It was something that I was like, oh, shoot, you've been told me to invest in coaching, but I didn't do it because I was skeptical. Like, what if it ain't the right? You know, you go through this whole system, you go through this whole mindset thing. So yeah, that's something that I definitely struggle with, you guys. And again, like I say, I can't share with you guys anything that I have not personally already been through. So if I'm coming strong, it's because I'm coming at my old self or even some of my current self too. So I don't want you guys to ever feel attacked. I want you to feel good enough for you to take some action if that's what's required of you to move to the next step. However, just know everything that I'm saying is coming out of love. And if you have not been here before, welcome. Everything is in love. I'm just going to tell y'all that now. Okay. Okay. Very passionate about this topic. Yes, yes. I would like to know how to start my CR. What is that? What is CR? Help me out. Help me out. Okay. So, most likely, well, recapping, we're talking about like whether or not you were waiting on God or if God is actually waiting on you. And then seven reasons to increase your reach and impact online. So a few things. You guys may be experiencing a few things. So you may be like, okay, I've been pitching my products, I've been pitching what I have, my services, things like that. However, I'm not getting any like feedback. I'm not getting any people buying, I'm not getting any new customers, new clients. I'm like kind of dry, right? Or you're pitching to a dry audience overall. You're like, nobody's responding whenever I pitch anything. Another thing is you may have been creating content like nobody's business and working overtime and doing the absolute most and nothing's working. Like your content is not converting. Your content is really just you doing extra work and not seeing any benefit and you not changing that strategy. Next, some things you may have experienced is that you've tried to sell your products and you've pitched to crickets and actually lost money in the midst of in the process, in the midst of that. Another thing is you have probably, some of you guys probably have uploaded random videos to no avail. Yes, 100%. Yep. So yeah, if this is you, comment, you guys. Again, like I really like engagement. It feels like I'm talking to myself, especially because today I'm not on Instagram as well. I'm just on YouTube. So it's like, I don't know, it's different. But also something else you may be experiencing is that you know you have a tremendous amount of impact to give to the world. However, you aren't sure how to put it like out there in a nice cohesive package that people will actually buy. Okay? So those are some problems that most likely or you guys have either experienced or you're currently experiencing, okay? So those are some problems that you guys may be having. If you have any of those, comment me in the comment section. So let's talk about why some of these things are not working. Excuse me. Y'all, this might be catching everything. So if y'all be hearing stuff going on, just ignore it. Hillary said, in this live is just confirmation for me. God favors you if you favor him, but you have to be ready for his blessing. Amen. I love the way you said that. That's awesome. Yes. Okay, so here are some things why you may be experiencing the problems that we just talked about above. Here are some reasons you may be experiencing those. Is that one, you don't have an audience. So the reason you're pitching to crickets and you're pitching to a dry audience is because you don't have an audience. Two is that you don't know how to really brand your passion. You don't really know how to brand your business. It's just a t-shirt business. And just like the millions of other t-shirt businesses, you are blending in. Now, one thing I tell my clients and one thing I totally 100% like stand by is like there's room for you. There's 100% room for you. You have to make it a brand around it. It's not just a computer or it's not just a t-shirt. It's not just a belt. It's not just a program. It's something that can really help and change your life. And if you sell it in that kind of aspect of which, and it has to be truthful. So don't just go over and be like, oh, no, it's truthful. Okay. But if you do that and create the brand around your business and around your products, it will be like stuff flying off the shelf. Like waitlist has to be opened immediately because so many people are coming to you. And now you're like, shoot, I got a different problem. And that's great. So here's something else. So another reason why some of the problems above that you guys are having is because you're afraid to share and be vulnerable online and on social media. So it may be painful, it may be tough, it may be uncomfortable, it may be just feel icky or just feel like weird. Another thing is you may have fear or like feel sleazy around offering your products and services. That may be something that you guys are experiencing. And if so, comment me or comment something down below in the comment section and let me know. So yeah, what I will tell you guys is most likely you have huge dreams and huge goals, but a lot of times, you guys, like me, I didn't have any real action plans that was going to get me to my goal. I had action plans that I thought were going to be successful, but I was missing the strategy. And without the strategy, the action plans did not work. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, one of the things that like hurt so much is seeing people with so much spunk, so much like passion, so much energy behind what they're doing, what they're bringing to this world, but they aren't sure how to get it out. Or it's like this dreamer mentality where it's like, okay, let's help you get from just being a dreamer into being a real business owner and actually making a profit, where you can be both. You see what I mean? So anyway, so yeah. What questions do y'all have? Drop any questions, any comments, anything like that. Where y'all at? Y'all went quiet on me. Any questions, anything? Are y'all like keeping up or y'all sleep? What's going on the other side of the screen here? Comment and let me know, y'all. And if you never commented, today is your day. Today is your day. Let me see. I know someone was saying I like to start. I would like to start. You would like to start your crochet business. Talk to me about that. And what are some challenges you're coming up against? What are some things you're battling within any area of business? If you guys can comment, what are some things you're battling? What are some challenges you're coming up against? Did you relate to the problems and the challenges we just talked about? Or are there some other things as well? Let me see. Any else comments? I would like to know how you start your business. So that's like, I would honestly like Google is your best friend on that. How to start your business. Like there's countless videos that can help you with that. And it also depends on the type of business you have. So I can't detail it all out because I personally don't have a business that has physical products. So I wouldn't be the best one to talk to you about that. But I would just say set up your target audience, know who you like. Let me see. Know who you want to target within your business and create something that people need, that people want, not just something that you think is cool. Working on confidence. Working on more confidence on sales calls. I love that. Yep. I love that. In what way do you feel like you are lacking confidence on sales calls? Talk me through that. Also, what are some key features of the action plans? So the action plans for me are, first and foremost, I have to think of the overall strategy. So everybody's action plans will be different. Sorry, I know I'm playing with this thing on the screen. I forget y'all can see that. My action plans will be different from your action plans. So if my action plan is to have a 5K month, then my action plans are going to be way different than if yours are to, sell even the same amount, sell 5K worth of products for your business. So it really is based on the strategy that you guys pick. Also, so there's marketing, making sure my marketing is good, my content creation is good, making sure I'm staying consistent, making sure I'm showing up for live videos. There's a whole bunch of things, but it starts with your strategy. And once you have your strategy, you can build out, kind of reverse engineer it. So, for example, if your goal is to have, I'm just going to throw this out there. If your goal is to have, make $100 this month, and you sell products that are $10 each, right? So you have your goal. You're going to reverse engineer this thing, and you're going to say, okay, I want to make $100. I sell $10 products, which means I need to sell 10 of those products in order to hit my goal. So therefore, what is required in order for you to do that is, you get on social media, you start marketing yourself, you talk to your email list, you do live videos. There's a whole bunch of things you can do. You do Instagram stories, you call back people who were interested in the past. There's so many different things you can do to hit that goal. So it really just depends on what your strategy is. Hey everyone, new and from New York City here. Welcome, glad you're here. I think your name is Victoria. Yep. Okay. Victoria says, I just think I'm scared of seeming needy. I hate asking or trying to convince someone to buy. Yep. So something about that is really, Victoria, if I had something that could help you, right? No matter what the price is, if I had something that could help you, it would actually be it'd be me doing a disservice to you not to offer it to you. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like flipping your mindset in terms of being like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna be sleazy and blah, blah, blah. And you think of like the random people who slide in your DMs and are constantly trying to sell you stuff. That's not the level of selling I do at all. Nor is that the stuff that I teach my clients how to do either. We sell on a very organic base, on a very like personable rate. Like it doesn't feel sleazy at all. It's more so to say, hey, I see a place where you need something, and I see a place where you've expressed a concern to me that you want to fix. Let me help you. It's simple as that, you know? And so it's like, and I know that's not like super, super simple. I know that's not, there's a whole sales strategy behind it that I teach my clients. Yep. I think August, is that your first name? Says same here. It's very hard for me to be essentially pushy. Haha. Yep. Totally understand that. And that's definitely, I definitely get that. So a big part of that, you guys, is really looking at your product as the answer. That's why I say create something that's the answer to somebody's problem. Because when you have the answer to somebody's problem and you offer that to them, it's an easy sell. It's not even selling. It's you offering something to them. Like, hey, I have a program that can help you. You're stuck with content creation. You're stuck with trying to learn how to monetize your content. You're stuck trying to figure out how to sell your services using the power of YouTube. I can help you. Like, seriously. So it's, you see how easy that is? And it's not like I'm trying to pull your leg. I'm going to get you to give me your money. It's like, no, like whether you decide to work with me or not, that's okay. Either way, I want you to be good. I want you to get the help that you need so you get unstuck. You see what I'm saying? So if you go about it in the way of like your program, your product, your services are the answer to somebody's problem, you are never being pushy. Okay? Now, I do like permission based sales. It is not like this, like I'm a sliding on DM and send everybody a spammy message. No, I will block you like real quick. I saw my clients and they busted out laughing, but I'm so serious. So yeah, those are good questions, y'all. We can come back to that too if y'all have other questions. Victoria, did that help? August, did that help? Yep. Okay, perfect. Yay! I'm glad that helped. Yeah, if you have the answer to somebody's problem, then you are doing a disservice to them and yourself and your business, but most importantly to them by not offering it to them. 100%. Okay? If you saw somebody on the road and you had something to be able to help them with, wouldn't you stop and help them? It's the same concept. It's the exact same concept. You have something that can help them or get them to wherever they're wanting to get faster, stronger, better. So good. I'm glad that helped. Perfect. And I used to feel the same way, you guys. I used to feel like, oh, I don't want to offer this. But it's like, sis, like, why not? The worst they can say is no. The worst they can say is they don't want to work with you. That's it. We keep going. And that's okay. Not everybody is for you. That's the other thing. Like, not everybody is for you. So once you learn your conversion rate, it won't feel as bad whenever you get somebody who says no. Or you get somebody who says, I don't want to, do this at this time. Or whatever the thing may be. So yeah. Hi. Good. I'm glad this helped. Okay. Perfect. Keep asking us questions too. That was a really, really good question. Where were we? Let's see. Okay. So here are the 7 reasons to increase your reach and impact online, okay? So reason number 1 is that you have people who actually need your help. That's what we just talked about. You have people that actually need your help. And you not offering your help to them is actually more selfish than you think that you may think of, right? So if you have something that can help somebody, it is your responsibility and your job to offer that to them, okay? Now, if y'all want to learn my sales strategy and y'all want to learn how I do all that and use the power of YouTube to increase sales and increase income and increase revenue and impact and all that stuff, if y'all want to learn how to do that, then definitely come over and look into YouTube Pro if you are a business owner and have been in business for over a year. So yeah, what was that? Was that my fridge? I don't know what that was. Um, Yep, I like to crochet blankets, but I don't know how to sell them. Get in Facebook groups and see people who are looking to buy that. Like, you have to make sure you have people to buy what you're selling before you start selling it, or you're going to be in the negative. You're going to lose money. If I have a lot of ideas, how do I pick which one is the right one to start off with? Great question. Um, Pick the one that has like the quickest amount of impact and income. Okay? So impact and income, whichever one has those two, the highest amount, then that's the one you go with. Now, something else to mention, you guys, is just because you choose one idea right now doesn't mean down the line you can't choose something else. You can change your mind. God knows on my channel, I went from all hair care to then I mixed some Christian content in and then some other juicing content and dog content. Why did I say it like that? And then now I'm over into business and branding because that's what I've done for years. And so it's like I say that to say a lot of people feel like, oh, which one do I choose? You can choose one right now and then later you can choose some different ones, or you can choose a different one. Or you can tweak it and then eventually combine them. You see what I mean? So don't feel like you're stuck in one area if you're niching down or if you're just choosing one. Choose the one that has the most impact and the most income. That way you can then like fund and build the others as you go. Does that make sense? So yeah. One thing that I will say in terms of YouTube that I'm so thankful I started when I started, and I'm just thankful that I chose YouTube as my platform is honestly oh, thank you. One of the reasons I chose YouTube as my platform, or I'm thankful I chose YouTube because I've been able to use the power of YouTube to fund the other dreams. I was able to then buy a camera and buy lighting and buy whatever the heck else I needed for my channel and build back into my business. But I was able to start building that up pretty quickly. Not pretty quickly, but I was able to build it up and have it for whenever I needed it. So that's something that's just really, 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 really cool with YouTube. Let's see. Yes, you're welcome. I'm glad that was helpful. Let me come through. I'm gonna get back to the rest of y'all's questions, so just hang on in there. I'm gonna come back to y'all's questions. Let me go through the rest of the 7 reasons to increase your increase. God, can I talk today? Increase your reach and impact online. Okay. So number 1 was you have people who need your help. Number 2 is that you have people who are looking up to you. So there are people who have been watching me, and some of you guys may be one of those. Okay, I get people all the time saying, "Oh, I've been following you for 3 years. I just have never commented." And I'm like, "Sis, what are you doing? Hey, like it's just So you have people that are watching you that you don't even know their names. You didn't even know they existed, and they've been supporting you and watching you and following you, knowing that if you can do it, they can do it. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you never know who is watching you. You never know who's going to see you stumble, which don't be afraid of that happening, or, people seeing you stumble. You never know who's going to have to see you quit if you quit. And that's one of the biggest things. So you have people who are looking up to you. So that's another huge reason, not to just throw in the towel whenever it gets hard. You know what I mean? And also you have people looking up to you in terms of just business overall. So if there's somebody who's like, oh, I want to start my business, but I don't know if I should, and they see you going at it, making mistakes, getting back up, trying it again, doing it all over again, like that's inspiration for them. You have people looking up to you and watching you from behind the scenes that you may never even know that existed, but you have helped them along their journey, and that is so amazing. Another reason to increase your reach and impact online is because your family is worth it. The business that you are building is not just going to impact you, and none of us have created businesses just to impact us. Our businesses are there to serve and help other people, to serve and help the people who, can benefit from our business on the other side. The person who had the question that now with our business we have the answer to. So that's what our businesses are for. But our businesses will turn around and help us and our families. So your family is worth it. That's one of the reasons to increase your impact online. Another one is your business was built to make money and change lives, like we just talked about. That's what your business was built for, to change lives. So if you decide to throw in the towel, if you decide not to show up on social media, if you decide, oh, I'm too afraid to sell, so I'm not going to do it at all. You are limiting people from their lives being impacted and changed. So come on, let's show up, okay? Let's show up and let's do it right. Number 5 is because you are worth it. You are worth going all in for this goal, for this dream, for this business that you have. Especially a lot of us know that this is a God-like thing. You know, good ideas and God ideas. We know that this was a God idea. Like my business is God's business. You see what I'm saying? So it's like in terms of that, but at the end of the day, you are worth it. You are worth seeing what you can do if you just keep going, if you don't give up, if you don't give in on it. You are worth seeing that. Okay? Next is that this could be your gateway to financial and time freedom. So financial freedom and time freedom. That's something that's it's like a buzzword, financial freedom. But it could be. Your business can be the lane for financial freedom for you, your family, and everybody after you. You see what I'm saying? Or your friends or whoever else around you. So it doesn't make sense to not want to show up, to not want to offer what you have to offer, because these things are at stake. They're being risked if you don't. Also, last reason, number 7, is because God gave you the vision to steward. It is your job. It is my job. It is our job to be sure we are stewarding the gift and the dream and the goal that God has put in front of us. That's our job to do. He did his part in giving it to us. He did his part in giving us the tools and giving us the things that we need. Of course, we have to refine, and maybe we have to have somebody come alongside us to help us, or to give us that strategy, or to, who has walked the road before that can help us walk it as well. So either way, God has equipped you with what you need in order to go after this thing. So it is your responsibility, and it is your duty to stay with it and go all the way in, and to see what you can do if you just went all the way in. Okay? See what you can do if you just go all the way in for your clients, for your customers. Yes, hearts, love it. So, yeah. Y'all, okay, last part is just consider how many people need what you bring to the table. Okay? Consider how many people need what you bring to the table. Also consider the people that are waiting on your obedience. Maybe the problem that you solved in your business has never been solved before in the way that you can it has never been solved in the way that you can deliver it. So imagine the people who are waiting for that. And if you never decide to get out of your comfort zone, show up on social media, build that content that can convert, that can actually get them in the door to help change their lives. If you don't ever do that, somebody could be waiting on your obedience to actually launch into that. So what if you jumping out and being vulnerable, and you jumping out and doing what is required of you can set somebody else free? See what I'm saying? Okay. Y'all got quiet. I'm just trying to make sure y'all good over there. Are y'all resonant with this? Give me a thumbs up or comment me in the comment section. Comment me in the comment section so I can know. Are y'all relating? Are y'all like, yes, I'm with you, I hear you, where are you at? And then also, you guys, remember that God has equipped you God has equipped you with the vision, and now you just may need someone, like I said before, to come alongside of you to help you bring it to fruition. Okay. One of my biggest things was I was like, well, God, you gave it to me. You did this, you did that. I can do it on my own. And it's like, that's real cute. That's a cute mindset. But let's be real. Y'all want to know what sets these big wigs apart? From people who aren't making any money in their business, they have a coach. Look up how many coaches Oprah Winfrey has. 4. Last time I looked, hey. Last time I looked, yep. Last time I looked, Oprah Winfrey had 4 coaches. And you think, for some reason, you can do it on your own. You guys, I am telling you that, and I thought that I could do it on my own, and I was just going to jerry rig it. It's like, why spend the extra years? Yes, why spend the extra years, 2 years, 5 years trying to figure it out when you can just hook your train to somebody else's caboose that has gone before you, that knows the route, that has the strategy. You're not having to come up with the strategy, the content, the marketing, the sales. No, it's like, hey, here's the outline for you. Here's the path. Here you go. All you got to do is hop on it and implement. And you got it. You see what I'm saying? So many times, I know, especially as women, we're like, we got it. I'll do it myself. Why pay for something I can do it for myself? That mindset changed tremendously whenever I invested in coaching. Listen, I will hire somebody in a heartbeat before I ever decide to struggle to try to figure something out that I know somebody else has done before. Not doing that anymore. That cost me, you guys, literally like 2.5 years of struggling, of trying to figure out why isn't it working? What's going on? Why this person is doing this and I can't get unstuck from the mud. Like literally, and that's not out of like, yep, that's not out of comparison. That's just out of being real. Saying, shoot, we started the same place. Now, what you do different than me? Because I'm still stuck, you know? So I'm just saying, because that's something that I struggle with, and I don't want you guys to get stuck with that as well. And that doesn't matter. At this point, I just want you guys to do what is best for you and your business, whether that is working with me and my team, or if that is working with somebody else. Whatever that next best step for you is, that's what I want you guys to do. That's what I want you guys to be encouraged and empowered to do. Let me pop y'all's comments up on the screen. Yes, I love it. Excuse me. So, last thing, you guys, is just consider what it would be like next year for you to be in the exact same place that you are right now. What would that feel like for you? Like, whenever I first said that, like right after I said that, how did that feel? Because for me, I'm thankful for where I am today. Like, all God, like I'm thankful, well, and work too. Me doing my part, God doing his, partnership. But it's also something where I know that this is not the end point for me. I know next year it's going to be on like even better, and then even better, and then even better. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. Okay. Because I don't serve a God of limits. Okay. I don't, and neither do you guys. But imagine what it would be like if you were stuck at the same place you were, right now. Like if next year nothing changed. That was something that I literally was like, no more. And once I put my foot down, you guys, and decided to invest in something that I knew could help me, and I was literally knees knocking, teeth shaking, or teeth chattering, whatever the heck. And I was like, ooh, me taking the leap to invest in coaching, you guys, was one of the biggest leaps I've ever made in my life. It was the most expensive leap I've ever made in my life from my own money. So, but you guys, like, it has been so worth it. I have changed as a person. I've changed as a business owner. I've changed as a coach. My clients are getting the absolute best of me. Like, that matters so much. So I wanted to tell you guys, if you are an entrepreneur or a small business owner who struggles with like trying to figure out how the heck do I get consistent sales? How do I know, like Victoria said, how do I know what to say on sales calls? How do I even know if I even need to have a sales call? How do I have a consistent evergreen marketing funnel leading back into my business where I'm not overworked, overwhelmed, and frustrated at content creation, but I know that it's actually working? If that is you and you resonate with any of this, I invite you to apply to YouTube Pro, and the link is right here on the screen for you. So, YouTube Pro is a comprehensive high-performance coaching program. It is a group coaching program. It's amazing for entrepreneurs who are ready to master visual storytelling. They want to tap into a new audience, and they want to show up as the experts they are in their respective fields, okay? And they also want to create a profitable and impactful profitable and impactful content that will convert. Okay. So it is a 6-month coaching program. And if you guys are interested in this, or if you just feel like, okay, I need to look into it, do yourself the biggest favor and just look into it. And then if it resonates with you, then I definitely invite you to apply. Okay. So if you are ready to build your thriving online community full of prospects and not have to continue to worry about where the heck your next client is going to come from, then I definitely encourage you to apply for YouTube Pro. You do have to be in business for over a year. But after that, as long as you're an entrepreneur, a content creator, and you're looking to use the power of YouTube, and like you can literally convert people through your content and get paid for your content, like in various ways. Okay. There's 3 income streams I have from YouTube. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to be real and show you guys what's possible. Y'all know I just love YouTube. Like, it's such a great platform. But if that's you and you're ready to build your online evergreen marketing funnel to go from your channel into your business. And again, I do invite you to apply for YouTube Pro. I do only have 8 spots. I have not been I haven't had any of the calls yet that have approved people to get in. But I already have like 6 applications going on, and this is only like really week 1 of me promoting this in this season. And I will tell you guys that it will not open back up until March of 2021, and your spot is not guaranteed if you don't like actually apply and get in and are secured. So yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that. So there is some kind of if you're interested, I definitely, please just do yourself a favor and go ahead, go to the application page, comb through it, and apply if that's something that you feel like that resonates with you in your business and would be a good next step for you, okay? If you have any questions, you guys can always reach out to me via DMs on Instagram. That'd be the absolute best place to reach me. And just, like, even if you're just like, I don't know, like, I don't know, at least come say hi on YouTube, or on YouTube, that too. But on in the DMs on Instagram, goodness. Come say hi over there and just introduce yourself, especially if I've never met you and we've never connected before. Especially if you've been watching me for a while, come say hey. But anywhoozy, so that's that. So again, YouTube Pro is open. It will close. The close date is, I believe, December 2nd. So if you guys are interested, and I will tell you, it will close as soon as I get the 8 people. So once the 8 people are secured for right now, or for this session, it will close and will not open back up until into 2021. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely come and join us, or I invite you to apply to potentially join us. So yeah. Now, what questions do y'all have? I'm gonna comb back through some questions y'all had at the beginning. Let's see. Excuse me. I think something important too. Not sure if she mentioned this already. Are people telling you? Yep. Let me see. Yep, but you have to try regardless, otherwise you won't achieve. Yep. That's another thing, is like, I feel like there's so many people afraid of even trying that you will never know if you would have made it. You'd have never know if you would have made it if you never tried. So that's the other thing. Let me see. There was some other questions y'all had at the top. What professional advice will you give to someone who just started a hair care business? I would say know your ideal audience and don't just try to target anybody with hair. And I know that sounds sarcastic, but I'm serious. Target very specific people. Okay, so if you have a hair care business, is it like a salon? Is it like hair care products? Talk to me through that. Shalom. Victoria said, is it an intimate program? Yes, it is. Yes, it is a group coaching program, but you do have one-on-one access. So it's the best of both worlds combined into one program. So yeah. Yep. And I do not, it is not a huge group. I can only take a certain amount of clients at a time. So yeah. But you do still have one-on-one, and we literally talk pretty much every day, all the time, because we also have a private Facebook group that we're in that you guys can ask questions to and stuff like that. Ooh, good question. Let me see. Okay, so darn it, there was another question. Okay, so going back to Shalom, in terms of a hair care business, know your person and speak directly to them. Don't try to speak to everybody. You're gonna miss everybody if you speak to everybody. You gotta speak to very specifically who you're talking to. Just like, as for example, right now I'm speaking to entrepreneurs and small business owners who are ready to get out of the rut of trying to figure out, how do I stop being in the chase, the continuous chase for new clients? How do I just allow them to flow to me? How do I build that funnel that gets them to flow straight to me into my business? That's specifically who I'm talking to right now. So speak very specifically. And that doesn't mean that people won't be there and, hang out and listen and get good advice and stuff like that. But specifically who I'm talking to is that entrepreneur. I have to sneeze, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to try to mute the mic. Tell me if it works. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, it's stuck. Anyway, it's hair care products for kinky and curly hair. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Then that's who you target. Also, something very, very important is to speak on the benefits and sell me the benefit, not the product. Okay. And I'll give you an example. Version one over here, this is like you selling the product. This product has, I don't know, olive oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, and aloe vera in it. It's a really pretty bottle, um, creamy, okay, cool. That's all great. But what the heck is that product going to do for me? So if you speak on, have you been trying to figure out how to style your curly and kinky hair? Okay, cool. So I have a product that can actually help you get ready 10 times faster in the morning. Like, check out Shalom's Beauty Care. You see what I'm saying? But if you sell on the actual benefits, like, give me what the actual benefit of that product is. You can still, of course, say it has aloe vera, but then tie it into, why do I care it has aloe vera in it? Because that's good for moisture. Why do I care it has castor oil? Because that's good for growth and thickening your hair. You see what I'm saying? So you can talk, you speak to that. Have you been trying to figure out how to grow back your edges? No worries, I got you with the Shalom Edge Back product. I got you. Don't worry. Here's this, da 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 da. But if you sell on that kind of frame, it really will be pretty easy. If you like, so my suggestion for every single one of you guys who have businesses, have products, have services, list out all the benefits of your products and service and start speaking to that. Start speaking to the overall promise of your product or service. Don't just sell me on, okay, it's this, da 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 da, it's X, Y, and Z. No, sis, how can it help me? Everybody is wondering what's in it for me. You guys joined this live today to say, I'm interested and I want to be in it. What's in it for me? Rather that's just entertainment, rather that's, let me get some business advice, let me connect with Andrea. Like, whatever that may have been, you had in the back of your mind, what's in it for me. Okay. So do your customers, so do your clients, so do your prospects. So just always kind of consider that. Does that help, Shalom? Okay, perfect. Does intellectual material work sell? How do I put it out there? I don't know what on earth that means. Break it down for me. He said, I sent Jeff Bezos an email. It was a surprise that he responded but declined my idea. That's okay. That's okay. I hope it was copyrighted, girl. He'll take that. Just kidding. Yay, you're welcome. She said, wow, God bless you. I did the direct opposite. No wonder it didn't work. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. I am here to help. What other questions do y'all have? What other questions do y'all have? Let me see what's over here. Any more questions? That's it. Y'all done got quiet. Not one question. Not nothing. Let me see. Trying to comb through to make sure I didn't miss anything from y'all. All right. No more questions? Okay, I'll give y'all like a minute. Any questions that come in that minute, I'll answer. But after that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Let me see. All right. Y'all chilling. I know it hasn't been a minute, but ain't nothing popped in. Let me see. So y'all, really to sum up. Oh, okay. How do you keep someone from stealing a basic idea? You don't tell the world about it before it's an idea. That's how you do it, honestly. Seriously. And then also know that you're gonna have copycatters, but at the end of the day, like, nobody's gonna be able to take it like you can take it. Like, somebody could try to take my whole program, which they can't. They'll be sued because it's copyrighted and all that stuff. But my whole point is, they could try and deliver it the exact same way or try to, like, whatever, and it will never ever ever be my program, be my product, whatever it is, because they can't do it like I can do it. So a lot of times, like, don't don't worry about somebody stealing it as much as worry about trying to sell it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So I know that's like a big thing. People are like, oh, well, what if somebody steals this idea? Well, if it's just an idea, don't tell nobody unless somebody that you can really trust. Because if it's just an idea, they can take that idea and run with it. But for me, okay, this is gonna sound really bad. People don't care about your ideas; they care about the result. So, as in, like, you may have an idea to build, like Shalom, you may have an idea to build or have products for kinky and curly hair. That's just an idea. But until you do it, it doesn't, I think it needs to kind of, you know, either work with somebody you can trust, a business bestie, somebody like that. But other than that, I don't think it needs to be super, super public. What do you do when you feel like you may be lazy? How you often feel like you don't feel like doing certain things. Yeah, I mean, one thing that I will say is in terms of that, you have to be you're so welcome. You're so welcome. One more time reading the question. What do you think when you feel like you may be lazy? How often do you often feel like you don't feel like doing certain things? Um One thing I will say, you guys, is like how I don't let how I feel determine what I do. Simply because that's not going to get me the result that I want. So, for example, y'all, this is really random. This is a side note that I just started today. It's this like jar, and it's like every time you have an urge. I got this concept from a lady called named Brooke Castillo. And every time you have an urge, and you like supposed to let yourself feel it, and then you put like a bead in the jar, and it's supposed to help you something. I don't know. I'm just trying it. All right. My point in saying all that is to say, just because I want to have some chicken, or I want to have like something, doesn't mean that I have to do it. That's just like an urge that comes up. It's just a desire. Doesn't mean I have to feed into that. So it's the same as like laziness. I don't even think that you are lazy. You may feel lazy. Those are two different things. You see what I'm saying? And it's okay to have lazy days. That does not mean you are lazy. So I'm somebody who it's hard for me to take like a day off or rest. Like me resting is like, what the heck is going on? Like I'm like, well, me resting is cleaning my whole house. It's like, no, Andrea, that's not really resting, sweetheart. That's you cleaning your whole house. So in terms of that, like, and a lot of times, you guys, our 70% is somebody else's 150%. So just in case that may be you, that's why I wanted to tell you that, is that a lot of times you could just be really hard on yourself. And so it may not be that you're actually being lazy. But then on the flip side, if you feel like, nah, sis, I actually am being lazy, that's okay. Make a list of things that you want to get done. What are your goals? Like in reverse engineer to say, okay, what is every action step that I need to take in order to get to the result I'm trying to get to? Dash, what is he doing? I've never seen him do that before. Anyway, that was cute. Anyway, sorry. He's doing that to get my attention, y'all. He's in the kennel. My dog. Anyway, he's ridiculous. So yeah, make a list of your so to sum it up. My goals, the results I want to achieve within the year, within the month, within the week, whatever, have to reign supreme in terms of how I feel in that moment. So even though I may feel lazy, even though I may not feel like doing anything, if that's not going to get me to the next step or to that goal, then that's not what I'm going to do. Now, there's some days where I can feel myself on the brink of burnout or the brink of just overwhelm, and I will take a break. But that does not mean you're being lazy. That just means you're being actually more productive so that you can move forward in a productive way. So yeah, it happens all the time. I didn't feel like getting on this live video, but I had committed to y'all that I was gonna do it, and it was already scheduled, which is why I scheduled them. So I really can't miss them because anyway. So yeah, that's all. You just gotta do it sometimes. But if you feel lazy, like give yourself rest time too. Don't go like 180%, 24 hours a day every day, and then wonder why. Oh my god, I feel lazy randomly. No, you not taking no breaks, no rest. You need to rest. Dash, stop it. Goodness. So yeah, you guys. Anyway, I need some water. So thanks y'all for joining. Don't forget to apply for YouTube Pro if that was something that resonated with you. At least do yourself a favor and look at the application page if you're not sure. If you have any questions, come over and DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is right. I'm never gonna tell the screen right there. Right there. Whatever. It's right there. So yeah, come and just say hi as well if you want to. So Dash. He's freaking me out. Anyway, y'all. All right, you're so welcome. Y'all are so welcome. Thanks for joining. And I think are we live tomorrow? I can't remember. But be sure you set your reminders for the live videos that are happening on my channel. You can just go to my channel and click set reminder for all those videos that are coming up. All right, y'all. Y'all are the best. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye.